and today we are going to learn all the cool facts about some dope economics. All right, friends, let us go and find my friends. That way we can help with their economic endeavors.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, on the way I decided to get some dope hair plugs. Do you think you could explain to me the lit opportunity cost from this wise decision of mine?
Sure, SpongeBob. Opportunity costs are like trade-offs. It's when you choose one thing over another and miss out on the benefits of the other thing you didn't choose. So, in your case, SpongeBob, you can't buy a new jellyfishing stick after spending all your small paycheck from Mr. Krabs on those dope hair plugs. You thought the hair plugs were worth more than the jellyfishing stick to you, so you picked that instead. That's the opportunity cost.
Wow, Patrick, I didn't know you were so well versed in economics.
What do you think I do all day, SpongeBob? Some of us have important things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go do nothing.
Bye, Patrick. Oh, Neptune, I'm about to be late for work. I need to hurry.
A few minutes later.
Phew, I made it just in time. Hey, Mr. Krabs, notice anything different?
Get your tail behind the grill, lad. I decide to bring back the crusty dog, hey? Here's a production possibilities curve to show you how many Krabby Patties you can fry up alongside them crusty dogs. Now get to work!
But, Mr. Krabs, what's a production possibilities curve?
Lad, a production's possibility curve be a graph that shows all the different combos of grub we can cook up with the resources and tools we've got. The x-axis be for Krabby Patties, and the y-axis be for crusty dogs. The points along the curve show the best mix of patties and dogs we can whip up. Anything inside the curve means we ain't using all the buns. And when we got anything outside the curve, well, that's beyond our reach. Except maybe in a short time, I got it, lad?
Oh, I got you, Mr. Krabs. Ha ha ha.
12 seconds later.
Hey, Squidward, watch your reading?
This is far beyond your simple little sponge brain, SpongeBob.
Why's that?
It's on the intricacies of the circular flow model.
A circle flower? Neat.
No, you buffoon. Circular flow. It's an economic model that shows you how money moves between producers and consumers in an endless loop. Look, I'll simplify it for you. Households, like us, sell resources in the resource market. Like when we work here at the Krusty Krab. Businesses, like this greasy spoon, pay households for those resources. Our wages. Then businesses use those resources to produce goods, which they sell in the product market. Households spend their wages on those goods. In this case, you make Krabby Patties. Mr. Krabs sells them, and the whole cycle keeps going. It's really not that hard to understand.
Wow, Squidward, I have no idea what you just said. Can you repeat that? I wasn't listening.
Ugh, get back to work, SpongeBob, and stop wasting my time.
SpongeBob, me office, now.
6.5 hours later.
Yes, Mr. Krabs?
These be the supply and demand graphs for the Krusty Krab, lad. They show the relationship between how much grub we've been got selling and how much the hungry folks out there be wanting. The two lines on the graph show how prices and demand dance together, for both supply and what the customer's been craving.
Oh, I see. And what's that dot in the middle?
That dot there, me boy, be the equilibrium point. Anything above it means we've got a surplus. Too much grub and not enough folks wanting it. But anything below it, that's a shortage, lad. More hungry bellies than we've got to grub to fill 'em.
So do the lines always stay like that, or can they move?
They can move, me boy. No doubt about it. When one of the lines moves, be it the supply curve or the demand curve, it's called a single shift. If both move, it's a double shift. The supply curve might shift if resource prices changes, new technology pops up, or taxes or subsidies come into play. The prices of the other goods change. Producers' expectations change, or if more suppliers join the game. Now the demand curve, lad, shifts when buyers' tastes change. The number of buyers grows or shrinks. Incomes change. The prices of related goods go up or down, or consumers start expecting something different. Let's say demand for Krabby Patties drops. The demand curve shifts to the left. Prices drop, fewer patties are sold, and that means less gold in me pocket. A travesty, I tell ye.
What would happen if both lines moved? Or as you say, double shift?
Well, it depends, lad. If supply goes up but demand takes a dive, the equilibrium price will drop. But the equilibrium quantity, that's anyone's guess. Without knowing the size of the shifts, same story if the supply shrinks and demand rises. The price will climb, but the quantity stays a mystery. Now, if both supply and demand rise, the equilibrium price becomes indeterminate. But the quantity, that'll surely go up. On the flip side, if both supply and demand fall, the price will still be up in the air. But the quantity, that'll definitely drop.
Okay, now I'm starting to understand.
Good. Now on to what I brought you back here for. Bikini Bottom's gone and slapped a price ceiling on me burgers. That's a problem, lad. When prices are capped below what the market's willing to pay, it creates a shortage. Too many folk clamoring for patties, and not enough to go around. It's bad for business, I tell ye. And worse yet, I can't be making the gold I deserve from me secret formula.
Can that be shown on the supply and demand graph?
It sure can be, boy. Price ceilings be set below the current equilibrium price to force the prices down. But what happens? Shortages, lad. Too many folks want Krabby Patties, and not enough to go around. Now there's also something called price floors. That's when the government sets a price above the equilibrium to push it up high. But it usually leads to chronic surpluses, and more goods than there have been folks willing to buy. Both can wreak havoc on the market, I tell ye.
But Mr. Krabs, what does this have to do with me?
Sorry, lad. I got carried away. What I mean to say is, since I've got to lower me prices to match their blasted price ceiling, I'll have to cut your wages and have to keep the Krusty Krab afloat.
Anything for you, Mr. Krabs?
That's why you're my favorite, me boy. Now get back to work.
Aye, aye, Mr. Krabs.